All right. So, last session, you may remember how you established your base of operations in Krasno. You chose a warehouse as your home, away from home. Remind me, how did you like present yourself? How did you handle that?
How do we present ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
As a couple of representatives of a company that are trying to make investments in this region, I believe.
Mm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, everybody.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
And it was you, right? Compass, who actually did some of the talking to the locals.
Yeah, I
Procured a
got
new
the
vehicle.
4x4, and then I pretty much like playing the fixer.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, as you were fixing, you made a friend um, named Linda.
Do we know her name? I don't think we ever picked up on her name.
No,
I don't know. I didn't write it down.
I guess by now she would have introduced herself. I guess
Yeah, would be strange otherwise.
Linda Astapchuk,
Oh, what?
Sorry, kid had questions.
Yeah.
as they do. I like that how this image has a signature.
Oh, yeah. How do you spell her last name? Arpachup.
It says on the.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
And yeah, she invited you to a meeting of like-minded folk in a bar in town. People that were concerned with the increase of strangers appearing in town, but also of the group of, what did she call it again? Menaces, I suppose. That had collected in town and was, in her opinion, posing a great threat to society. When you appeared at said meeting, you noticed that the atmosphere was quite grim. Lots
Hostile,
of people. Hmm?
Hostile, even.
Yeah, yeah. Lots of people there with obvious hostile intentions, not towards this meeting in particular, but to whatever was bothering them at the time. It's not too clear to you quite yet what exactly they are all up in arms against. You do hear the name Continental Choir here and there as their sort of main antagonist that they are targeting. And it's quite rowdy in here, but everybody is sort of getting ready to go in the back room, which is like a sort of community center with a small stage at the way at the back. So yeah, everybody's getting ready to go back there and have like the official meeting start. Among the crowd, you see a familiar face.
Albert, no
It's
doubt.
Albert.
Ah, I fucking knew it.
He notices you too, and he's talking to somebody. He's looking quite serious. He has a game face on, and he glances around him as he approaches you. It says, I see you made friends with the locals as well.
Yes. Why, yes, they are our neighbors after all, Albert. Wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
As we
He
are
nods and he
also
says,
locals. Wink, wink.
yeah, he's like shooting you finger guns. And it says, well, you best beware, because some of these neighbors of ours are bound to be Cyclops agents. Be careful what you say.
Of course.
Mm.
On that subject, the name of the group, what's it called again? You mentioned it before.
Sickle's Edge.
Yeah, no, that's this group, right? But it's not
Yep.
Sickle's Edge, it's the something something.
The Continental Choir.
Yeah, the Continental Choir.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna learn more about them.
Mm-hmm.
What are they about? Like, I want to keep my ears open and kind of figure out, like, okay, why are they so pissed with the Continental Choir? Who are these people? Where they come from? Are they also natives from the region? What do they supposedly do?
Give me a creative roll.
A creative roll.
See what you pick up.
Creatures? No. Cyclops? No. Fistops. Shouldn't we be among Fistops?
Sorry?
I know, Nova Zagreb is us. Okay.
Nova
Sorry,
Zagreb.
I'm trying to find my creative. Ooh, partial.
Nice. The Continental Choir. Let me check my notes. You hear them talk a lot about the old folk, the old, like, they keep cracking jokes and referring to them as old people. Mention their age a lot. It would appear that the members of the Continental Choir are older than the crowd here, which is notably not entirely devoid of old people, but like you don't see a lot of grandparents here.
So, and because they're old, they're evil?
Definitely not, but because they're old, they are weak and frail and idiots, and you know.
And
Yeah,
who calls them the Continental Choir? Is this a name that they came up with, or is this a name that the old people call themselves?
that is really hard to tell. I don't think you can figure that out without asking.
And apart from them being basically old, is there anything else I pick up why they're evil?
From what you can pick up, all of a sudden, from what you can pick up, one day it would appear that these people got up and decided to be assholes. And call themselves a Continental Choir and get together and be antagonistic towards our beloved society, and spread lies and be like a danger to society.
So they did call themselves the Continental Choir.
That's what it would seem. That's how they talk about the Continental Choir.
And they spread lies.
Yeah. Spread lies, try to like try to get people riled up against our community.
I'll actually talk to one of the people here, the one that seems most amicable.
Okay.
Yeah, just I don't want to get like a guy with like 3 beers down,
Well, I mean, actually,
gun already in hand. I just want to
Linda is
ask,
here.
like,
You can approach her. I just want
Linda
to
is
ask,
here.
like, you can approach her if you like.
Oh, sure. That's a fair point, actually. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hi, Miss Linda. It's
Mm-hmm.
good to see you here.
Yeah, she doesn't quite hug you, but you can tell she's pleased to see you and that you came, and the four of you.
Of course, we have. How could we pass up an opportunity like this to really learn to know our fellow neighbors in this
Mm.
town that we would very much enjoy calling home ourselves as well? I
Yeah, you
must.
notice she's looking her Sunday best.
Excellent. I must say this is a most unusual gathering of people. I keep
She,
hearing this name pop up, the Continental Choir. Is this a group of people that are causing a muck in town, I suppose?
she looked a little surprised when you call this meeting extraordinary, and she says, "Well, it's just a meeting of concerned citizens who have the best intentions with our
But I mean, no
community here."
disrespect. It's unique to me. Most communities I've been have been a part of, problems would get swept under the rug or ignored or
Hmm. She
forgotten for
nods
too
and she
long.
says, "Yes, many. You're probably from the city, I'm guessing.
Quite.
They really need some cheeses in their lives. They like the feeling of I've been to the city a few times, and the feeling of community has all but disappeared there. So I understand what you mean. Um, yeah, the Continental Choir. Um, they're just, and she sort of tries to hand wave it away. She says that they're just a group of senile people who seem to think they have answers where there are none, or at the very least are asking some very strange questions about the town we live in.
Questions? What kind of questions?
About there was a claim about our mayor that they were accusing the mayor and the police force of corruption. Things like that. No reason whatsoever to start pointing fingers and accusing people, and yet all of a sudden they start having meetings and having big arguments about things like democracy um, um, and our economic sort of situation here in town with the factories and stuff.
Um,
It's I wouldn't pay it too much mind. There, like I said, a few people have gone senile, started saying a few strange things, and other people started following their
question.
reasoning, and now
Question.
we're in this situation.
Questions.
Uh huh.
Number one. What kind of economic and social system do we actually live in?
Oh, imagine a barely post-Soviet situation where there is very little social control, in the sense that there is extremely little attention paid to the well-being of employees. So if you have a boss that is abusing his power, which is implied in this conversation, there's nothing you can do about it. That's
Okay.
just the way it is. Um, the things aren't state owned, but as a F.I.S.T operative that they are definitely state controlled. The state that is being controlled in turn. So you
So if
realize that it's just all sort of funnels
yeah,
towards Cyclops
I
basically being in charge.
oh, Cyclops is the governing body here.
Yep, everywhere. The whole world is Cyclops controlled. You know this for a fact.
And we're the people trying to fight it.
You're the people trying to overtake it.
Oh, right. Of course.
We're the
You
good
want
guys.
to be in charge.
Yeah,
exactly.
Are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies?
Why skulls, though? No, so when she speaks of a bunch of senile people saying that there's corruption and we should have democracy instead, as a player, would I not agree with this? Because...
All right, first of all, I'd like to point something out.
Sure, please do.
The game that I created might sometimes seem like a criticism on modern society, the dystopian thing, and
I would expect no less.
even the colors, the red and blue that I'm using and everything. Of course, I'm always somebody who likes to bring up these things, but this is not a criticism on modern society. This is really a love letter to the Soviet sort of atmosphere that I often encounter in Eastern Europe.
Understandable, but when the thing is, okay, so the reason I'm asking these questions is because when what I'm kind of thinking I'm seeing, and I'm not sure how my character would actually respond to this again, trying to roleplay here, is that there is in fact, a certain status quo, let's call it, a certain system that, has been in place for a very long time. People are used to that system and are resisting a new movement that is trying to actually better the system, calling out corruption where they see it, where, this used to be hush-hush, even if it happens. Trying to give the vote back to the people, even though, this has never been the case.
You have never seen a movement like that. You have always lived in a world where people are literally too dumb or too uneducated or too removed from the truth to realize that they have any political power whatsoever.
Yeah.
These are people that are so brainwashed that they watch you do the most amazing shit with your brain, and they're like, oh, that's just anarchists being, rowdy.
Yeah.
That is how brainwashed they are. So, and you might be against the status quo, but you are not looking to install democracy. You are looking to overthrow and replace the current government. Democracy to you is sort of like a fucking. It's like the tooth fairy. Is like, okay, well, people say a lot of things. Do, give peace a chance. Blah, blah,
So when Linda speaks of a group of old senile people that are weak and frail and idiots, that are calling out corruption on the mayor, which is probably true, and are speaking of wanting to install democracy, what she's really saying is these are absolute lunatics that have no idea how the world works.
Exactly. And they want to install a candy land with fucking candy canes as light posts and
Gotcha.
The very word democracy is like unicorn.
Oh, Miss Linda, that sounds preposterous.
I love the deep South accent.
What you do realize is that if she knew your real identity and your real intentions, that you would also be as hated, if not more, by this group than anyone they are targeting.
No doubt. We're in the middle of the den of lions, yeah. For sure.
Yep.
You say preposterous, but actually, I think it is good that they are trying to create order in this this town, where the authorities clearly are failing to do so. For our endeavors, this could prove very stabilizing, don't you think?
Are you saying this loudly in front of Linda?
Sure.
So what you're saying is that the installation of democracy is a good thing?
No.
Den of lions! Den of lions!
Ixnay on the democracy.
I'm saying the intention to create order and stability is a good thing. I'm kind of.
And since
just-
when has democracy supplied order and discipline, new guy? This is.
I'm not saying this on a grand scheme. I'm just saying here locally, it is good that there is a community that is trying to do good for everyone.
We should have.
Who are you referring to when you say that?
I'm talking generally.
Right. Okay.
But I'm
Well-
also talking out of our cover up. You know, we're looking for what's working here in this town, what isn't, and I'm trying to establish our cover a little bit.
All right. Linda gives you the most suspicious look when you say that, and she says, "Well, that's exactly what we're trying to do here tonight: is to try and find a way to re-establish peace and stability in our town. I hope that you understand this and support us in our endeavor."
Well, support is a very difficult thing. We have different goals here. We are an enterprise trying to build up a business. Huh?
Well, if you like a stable society, that's what we're working towards.
Exactly. So I am seeing some common ground. Whether that means that we will give you funding, is a very different story. But
She
that doesn't
laughs.
mean we should.
She laughs and sort of slaps you on the arm and says, "We're not looking for funding, mister. Oh, you capitalists always think with money. No, we're looking for support and for manpower should we need it. If you will be here for a while, then it's important that you engage in our society and our ways and our culture, Mr.
Durov. Josip Durov. That's me.
Joseph. As the two of you are talking, a sort of tall man in a bowler hat passes behind you. You can tell he's there because Linda is utterly distracted by his presence, sort of swooning as he passes by and makes his way towards the back room. And she says, "Oh, I think the meeting is about to begin."
I'm sure we will see you later. I will go talk to my colleagues now. Thank you.
Well, you are cordially invited. Please join us. It is open for everybody who is concerned with the well-being of our children.
Oh, I am just a analyst looking for numbers and strategic business planning. It is my boss who will decide whether we will actually go to this meeting. It is all time management and how it goes. But I'm sure we will talk.
Of course. She nods and gives you like a little curtsy, and
I give a curtsy back.
and she
Yes.
sort of she skips behind the man in the bowler hat.
Yeah, I go to Joker, I think. Boris, are you a Joker? Yes, you are.
I am Joker.
Yes, true. And I say, I am sorry. I did not mean to, get her riled up about her democratic unicorns.
Not at all. I think it's good to have a little bit of a, he said conversation going on, kind of, playing different angles. I like the touch.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Sort of good cop, bad cop.
Sure.
We don't say.
I didn't want to use the analogy of good cop, bad cop since I didn't know if you were, ever in that branch. I didn't know if you knew the term.
I know of it. I have watched television shows. So yes.
Television shows. Oh yeah, I suppose there would be some of those.
As you're talking about this, the crowd of people shuffles their way through a way too narrow doorway into the back room.
So
leaving the four of you.
Well, let's have a peek. Yeah. I'll first. Is there a bar as well?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll get like a ginger ale or something. I don't know. something that looks like beer but really isn't.
Okay, sure. Yeah. They have like a local delicacy, like hot apple juice. And it foams a lot, and it really looks like it makes you suspect that it was made especially to look like beer.
But it's
Yeah. So
non-alcoholic.
yep.
Okay.
And they put like a disgusting amount of like what is it? Not ginger. Fuck. You know,
Oh,
the brown
cinnamon.
cinnamon. That's the one.
Oh,
Yeah,
cinnamon.
like to the point
Let it
where it's
cook.
really like, yeah, no,
Mhm.
kind of gross.
It really opens the sinuses.
Yeah, Gargoyle grabs one too, and he takes a sip and he says, and he adds some more cinnamon.
Yeah. There's like a flask on the bar for people who are.
Yeah.
Nice.
Needs more.
So you follow the crowd, or do you linger?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I guess we sort of get in, and then we go straight to the right. So no, we're not taking a seat. We're just right by the
Yeah,
door,
in the
so we
back.
can
Yeah. Escape
the minimal
routes.
amount of association. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you find yourself in a communal space with rows of seats and a sort of raised stage in the back with one of those what's it called, spreekstoelte, with a no sound installation, just that. The man with the bowler hat has made his way to the stage. Linda is sitting like as near him as she possibly can, and he takes the stage, puts a note down on the thing. What is that called? Whatever. And signals for the people to quiet down. After a few moments, they do.
How many people are in total are there sitting down?
Quite a few, like 40, 50-ish.
Okay.
No,
We can take him.
my friend.
Well, we didn't bring our explosives.
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
This is the
No,
code
maybe.
for fuck.
Can I jump in for a second? Maybe I missed it. This is Linda's house, right?
No, this is a local bar with a community room in the back.
Did we did at some point go to her house, right? She invited us.
No, she passed by your house.
Yeah,
Her
she
house
passed.
is like your house is between hers and the center of town. Sort of the same street leading
Right.
out
Okay.
into
Yeah, that's what I
nothingness.
said. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
My friends, it's so good to see you all here united. Everyone who promised they could make it is here. You are a sight to behold. And he begins clapping, and everybody just applauds themselves. Some of you even brought friends and family. Welcome all, welcome. Seeing you tells me that the problems we are facing as a community leaves no heart untouched. Times are changing, and they are changing fast. What was a peaceful, quiet town before has become a hotbed of trouble seekers. We have Chimkovich to thank for it, spreading his lies among his peers, and you hear people like grumble. Even now that he is gone, his anarchist ideals have taken root and continue to spread among the good people of Krasno, turning decent humans into rebellious scum. Rabble. And now they got to Alexander, my good friend, an honest worker, a devoted father, bled to death on his own farmland. My dear brothers and sisters, this is an act that calls for action. Is this something we are going to sit down and take? And everyone's like, voices rise up like, no! Is this atrocity acceptable? No! No, my friends. This crime calls for action. Yes! I want you all to look inside, look deep down, and think about what needs to be done. In the next hour, I want you to turn to your neighbor and talk about this. I want you to tell them how you feel, find comfort in each other, and I want you to discuss what you want to do about this. We need ideas on how to handle these anarchists. There's no telling what they're capable of. So we need to catch them by surprise. Think about it. I will be making the rounds to listen to what you have to say, and by the end of the night, we will have a plan of action. And you can tell like he's sort of rounding off his speech, but some people, like all of a sudden, a few people stand up and they go, "But the strangers in our town." Yes, I know, the strangers. Everyone here has seen them appearing in our city like mushrooms from the ground. But, my friends, this is a matter for another meeting. After we are finally rid of the Continental Choir, we can address the strangers. Now, please confide in each other. And he's met with a sort of hesitant applause from the crowd, and he steps down from the stage and begins speaking to a production manager or whatever.
Wait, so there's two issues. There's the strangers that are new to the town, and then there's also the choir, which are the anarchists.
Yeah, you notice that many people are. You're among the strangers, yeah. But I think was it what's her face who mentioned Linda that the strangers have started appearing like
a month ago.
months ago.
Yeah.
So you realize that she's not just talking. She wasn't just talking about your appearance or the F.I.S.T appearance in town. There's something else drawing strangers to this place.
Right.
You can tell that many people seem to think that this is one and the same problem. This is the first case where somebody really separates the two and says, like, okay, we need to tackle the Continental Choir and later we'll tackle the strangers. Whether or not these two are related somehow is an unknown.
Can I do one thing?
Sure.
Can I check my notes on the guy with the bowler hat?
The guy with the bowler hat. Yes. His name is Viktor Malenkov. He is a local apothecary owner. He has an apothecary here. And strangely enough, he doesn't seem to be from around here. He seems to originate from somewhere else.
Do I know where?
Yes. I believe, let me...
I mean, not that I
check something.
I don't think it really matters. I don't think we know any other significant places.
I mean, you might, depending on your... he's from Minsk, there we go.
Minsk. And Minsk, does that bear any significance in Cyclops lore?
Let me think. Not that you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, Belarus is not especially like prophilic, special, I guess, in F.I.S.T circles.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It has no significant value or importance.
Okie dokie.
A man approaches you. Very obviously a worker, a factory worker. He's got his a floppy hat in his hands. And he approaches you and looks at the four of you and says, "So how about that choir, eh?"
Yeah, they seem like a real handful. I'm amazed that you have, tolerated it for this long with all the shenanigans that they are doing. Must be very nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, we're feeling a bit out of left field here. We just arrived. We're honest businessmen, with a real interest in this fine town of yours, and we do feel compassion with your cause for certain. Is it me to understand that this Alexander fellow was killed by this Continental Choir crew of, bandits?
He nods and he says, "Yeah, Alexander seems to have been shot on his own fields.
Truly terrible.
They've always been a strange bunch, saying terrible things, but they've never used violence against the citizens of our town. This is a first, and this calls for a reaction of some sort. But we need to figure out how we want to handle this."
And has there been an effort to find the specific person who did this? It is not a very large town. Surely it would be possible to find out who the exact person was. That way, maybe the person responsible can be punished, and the ones, not the group in itself, because that would only lead to escalation. An eye for an eye. If there would be some way to find justice for the culprit, then the family could take, rest in this, and the group, the choir, will take the message. Okay, this is too extreme, and they might stop.
Or you could pick the first choir person you see and stab him to death. Really
Also, this is
strike
also a method. Yes.
Really strike fear in the heart of them.
He
So if
seems
I
to
might,
consider this like really deeply. Like, all right, should we, do that? Like, what would be, the course of action, and who would be targets and stuff.
Sorry to budge in, but aren't mayor and the police doing anything about this?
He nods and says, "Yes, of course, they're looking for the culprit, but consider this." And like he makes like an intellectual face that really goes really well on his worker sort of demeanor. And he says, "Consider this: we haven't had any murder or even any significant crime to speak of in the last 3-4 generations. My grandfather never spoke of any crime happening in this town, and now these this Continental Choir appears out of nowhere, and months later people start turning up dead. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think it's quite obvious who the culprit is and where we need to concentrate our efforts.
It's about
but this
connecting
is
the dots.
This is a common statistical fallacy. You think that because one thing has changed and another thing has happened, they have to be related. If you are working on a very tall building, skyscraper sort of, the town has never had a skyscraper. Skyscraper is finished, and then something happens. A dog explodes. I'm just saying. But there is this new skyscraper. It has to be the skyscraper. But maybe the dog has just eaten some explosives. You don't know. Huh? Yes.
we
But
are
You
I
can tell that
understand
you've
where you
already
live.
reached the limits of his intellect.
But we
Like-
are talking about real pain here, new guy. A man has died in his own yard.
He steps forwards and really gets up in your shit, Gargoyle.
Oh God, I've
He
done.
goes, listen here, little man. These choir idiots are a menace to our society, and they need to go. And whether they killed this farmer or not isn't really important anymore. He might have even shot himself, for all we know. What's important here is that our community is saved from these idiots, one way or another, so that peace returns and people stop getting shot.
Have you? I'm sorry, I did not mean to offend you. Please don't misunderstand me. Have you considered the power of lists? You could make a list with all the names of all the people in the choir. And Gargoyle, he flips up his. Is it a smart thing to do? Yeah, sure, why not? He opens his portable computer and he shows a list that he made of whatever, some common materials that you need for road construction or something. And he says, look, I have made here a list of simple things I need, and I can just see, oh, very easily. Oh, no, wait, this is a bad idea. I definitely need more asphalt. If I don't bring in more asphalt, my road construction will fall completely. The same with your fighting the existence of this choir community movement through radicals. You could make a list. Lists are very powerful. You will know, okay, we need to take all of these people at once, and then you can just go for it. It's like Night of the Long Knives. If you know your history, it was not just done without lists. That's just no, just topsy turvy. It would never gone anywhere. I'm not condoning Night of the Long Knives. Don't misunderstand me. I'm just saying statistical stuff matters.
What
Yeah,
would the Holocaust be without lists, right?
yeah.
It's kind of his point.
The one
actually,
thing they were good at. He looks like kind of flabbergasted at that and says that's a great idea. We need to round them up and we need to mark their houses. And he sees you use your laptop and he looks at the screen and is like really sort of captivated by it. And he yells out, yep, he yells out, Oleg, come here. And a young kid breaks from the crowd and sort of looks like the older man. And he joins, and the two of them are like looking like past you at your laptop at these lists. And he goes, this is amazing. We need to find the details of all the members of the choir, so we can round them up and we can so we have the information that we need when we want to take action. Uh, where is Victor? Where's Victor? We need to.
And then,
This is
and
a
then what
great
do you
plan.
do when you run them up? Are you willing to go that far to kill them?
He pauses in his when you mention kill him, and he considers it and says, if they don't want to be a constructive member of society, and that's what it takes, I will kill every last one of them.
Do you think imploding the society into anarchy will be good for the society?
No. We are fixing society. You are weeding out the roots, the weeds. We're rooting out the weeds.
They are killing for democracy.
No,
Killing for stability.
for stability and for peace.
think we lost Tepe.
Yup, we lost him.
Democracy took him.
Democracy is the monster under your bed.
There you are. We lost you for a second there.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I'm back for now.
Marty,
Yep.
can I? Okay. When we did our thing in the last town,
Zagreb, yes.
Zagreb, yes, thank you. We figured out that they were getting brainwashed by watching some sort of movie, right? That movie was sent to headquarters and analyzed. Did we receive a report that detailed some sort of way that we could actually recognize people that are under the influence of this brainwashing? And could I
don't.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think you would have gotten. I think that's a little too much information for a low-ranking operative like you.
I mean, the thing is, we're kinda, I feel like, in the same situation here. Group of people that are...
Yeah, I mean, you have dealt with such people.
Yeah, a group of people that are inexplicably angry at another group of people that can't really explain why. They're coming up with absolute bullshit reasons. Like, I'm definitely getting some
Give me a
vibes.
creative role.
I mean, we're just hearing their side of the story. This is me talking to my character. We haven't seen any old people doing any crazy stuff. You know, they might literally be non-existent. All this stuff might just be living in these people's heads.
Even the things they're saying, right? I've been taking notes. Even the things they're saying, it's either complete hearsay, unsubstantiated, or just vague statements of like they're spreading lies. They're saying
evil. Politicians
are corrupt. You know, like, Jesus, and water was wet. Like, what the fuck else? You know, like they're saying like, and they're old and decrepit and ugly and did I mention old and stupid and poo-poo heads, right? Like they can't really come up with like decent reasons why they hate this group of people, but they want them dead. And so for me, it's like, okay, we're in a similar situation, except 2 old grannies. We now have a room of 50 plus people.
Yeah, I think that is the exact conclusion that your guy reaches, Joker. You can't really recognize, like, he has a very intense sort of expression on his face. He's an intense man. You don't see really similarities with the grannies, but you do very much recognize the similarities in the situation and the rhetoric sort of that they're spouting. You even menace, you may remember the grannies using and repeating the word menace.
Right.
Menace to society, and you hear these people use that exact same word.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. Menace. I need to make like a book of like little phrases like that.
Can I do a quick roll or something to check if any of the people, especially the talking ones, had any earpieces on?
Ooh,
yeah, sure. That would be a tactics.
Damn it!
Nice one.
That was going to be my second question, but okay. Do it.
Let other people play.
I know. I'm trying really hard not to do.
You don't see any earpieces, man.
I'm blind, guys. I can't see shit.
It's fine. They don't have earpieces. It's clear. Clear as day.
Yep. I mean, if you want to work together on this, you can have 2 roles, as per.
Could I roll as well? Again, I don't want to steal his thunder.
Guys, while I got this drink, some fly into my eye. Could someone someone else check this thingy for me?
Yeah, Gargoyle is not helping. He's sowing chaos.
Yeah, clearly.
Playing devil's advocate.
I'll
Sure.
roll as well.
But
There we
what
go.
about
What happens?
democracy? Is like, what'd you say? Oh wow, success. No earpieces.
Cool. No earpieces. Now the thing is, the grannies didn't have earpieces either. Like once you're brainwashed, I think that's it. I'm not even sure why the other guys had earpieces.
Those were
The
sort of.
Maybe to
I mean,
more
they-
assume direct control. Yeah.
grannies didn't, but they wasn't the TV they issue there.
Yeah, but it was like long time exposure, right? Like they watched the same
Exactly,
thing
yeah.
over and over and over, and then so their brain got mushed. They didn't need earpieces to be told what to do because the TV
Well,
basically implanted in
we
their
don't know
brain.
that though. We don't know that.
We do. We do know that.
Yeah, it was proven that the videotapes they were watching
Yeah.
had some sort of subliminal
Message.
message in them that would turn them against anyone who spoke critically of our society.
Right. Okay.
And lo and behold, people speaking critical of society are now also getting almost murdered.
While you guys
Hmm.
are looking for earpieces and how the organization works, Gargoyle is making their lists more efficient and helping them out how to make
God,
it more
dude.
more.
I love it.
As you are on this, yeah, as you are mentioning this and going on about lists and stuff, people are telling you like you sound just like Polonsky. He's the archivist of this town, and he speaks just like you because the people don't understand what the fuck you're saying. And so they go, he speaks just like you. You should visit him. Like then maybe you two can work together on this.
Hold on. Archivist, he's not one of those old people, isn't he?
They say, well, he is kind of old, but so are you. That doesn't mean you're brainwashed per se.
I just have a very thin hairline. I am not as old as you think you are, but still, an insult taken.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. You just reminded me of my grandpappy.
Yeah. Okay, Polonsky. That is a very good idea.
Rado Polonsky.
Prado?
Cool.
Polonsky.
I will talk to him.
Archivists.
Excellent.
So yeah, like the four of you are discussing politics with these people, and at some point you hear somebody's voice go, "Please be quiet for just a moment. This young man here has some information that is interesting to us." And there's like a 14-year-old standing next to him, like wringing his hat, and it goes, I was in my grandmother took me to one of their meetings, and they have another meeting next week. And Victor speaks up and he says, another meeting next week. That means that they are all together in one room. We could take advantage of that. But, and he looks everybody in the eyes. What will we do once we reach them? Will they be open to constructive feedback and open discussion, or and already there's voices going like, no, they won't. And he says, well then, perhaps we should prepare before going there. We will keep you updated on what we think is best and when we will meet and where, to put a stop to this meeting and to change their ways once and for all. So keep an eye out for our next flyer that will have all the information.
Okay. Can I make
And,
a mental note of the small kid? Well, the
sure.
14-year-old, not small kid.
Yeah, I didn't prepare a. Let's do that.
No, yeah, I
Let's.
kind of wanna, because he's at this point our only lead to one of the members of the choir.
Let's see. Bloody bloody blah. NPCs. Intelligence. No. Weapons and armor.
Give her a bike chain.
NPCs. Oh no, wait, those are pre-made NPCs. I know there's like a character generator. There it is, civilians. Roll me a D66, please. 2d6.
Oh shit! Somebody else do it.
I'll do it.
Turns out he's 6'5".
You roll a. Oh no! Sorry, not a 2d6, please.
Oh, sorry. That makes more sense.
Yeah, it's called a D66 because you can number the outcomes as a like 1 to 16, 21 to 26, and so on.
Sure.
And you rolled a 21. His name is Gilligan.
Gilligan, that's a very 14-year-old name.
Gilligan. Can you roll me a 2d6, please? That's an actual 5. His mother works in childcare. So his mother is a teacher, let's say. He's the son of a Gilligan, son of, let's say, Yilmaz. Yilmaz, school teacher. Roll me another 2d6, please.
And she's called Yilmath.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Yilmaz.
Oh, wait, why did I? Oh, space, sorry.
/R, yeah.
I have a hard time believing a Turk called Yilmaz will ever name his son Gilligan.
Is that a Turkish name?
Yeah, very, yeah.
Oh, shit.
But still.
Well, yeah.
He must have loved Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, exactly. Or adopted.
15. He's got big hair.
Big hair.
Yeah, he's got
Awesome.
big unkempt hair, kind of like me, I guess. And roll me one last 2d6. Big. 15.
Gilligan, son of Yilmaz.
Okay, his hobby is constructing bombs in his garage.
Useful.
Likes constructing small bombs in his garage. There you go. Now we
Keep
made
away
a
from Camci.
we made a NPC.
I tried to look up
have him
Gilligan
join
big hair. It was not successful.
Edge. What was his name? Gilligan? Gilligan. Alright. And I'll finish him up later. There you go.
Cool.
New kid on the block. So yeah, you make a mental note of him. You are now well aware of how he looks and stuff.
Fantastic.
And yeah, like people start forming small groups, discussing what they will bring to this interruption. This some dare call it an assault, others still call it an intervention. But the things they plan on bringing are of the violent nature. One says, I still have my grandfather's hunting rifle. I'll definitely bring that. And when he gets a look he says, to negotiate with. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what's going on.
Gargoyle finishes up his papers and he comes back to the group with a smile, feeling pleased about what he did. He says, "Oh wow, I think these people have the potential for a lot of carnage. I really do." Yeah.
I think you would already give me a creative roll, please.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, you can just note failure for sure. Hold on.
We'll see.
It was -4 or something, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I told you.
They didn't want to tell you per se, but you know that a few people know some choir members.
A few people know some choir members.
Yes, so they might have mentioned or may have misspoken and saying like, "Oh yeah, I know where one lives," and you're like, "Oh really?" And you want to. They're like, "No."
Gargoyle, by any chance, did you copy their list?
Of course, you always make a copy of the copy. It's a rookie mistake not to make copies. Yes, of course. Yes, sure.
Okay, so
I made them write it on actual paper. I will not give them my portable computer. And it is, the graphite paper. So they have the original, and I have the graphite
Oh,
double
nice.
and triple copies.
Did you
Like
stamp
a
it?
list
So
of what
we-
exactly? Like the choir members or?
Yeah,
The
they
members, right?
started
Yeah.
making a list of the members that the people were with.
In
And I
that
showed them how
sense,
to
they
alphabetize.
didn't really trust you with that information.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You like, as I said, they may have misspoken and they may have shared the information that they know somebody in the choir, but they didn't want to share the details.
Okay, so I showed the list to name Compass, and then I noticed that oh no, I am sorry, they just wrote person A, person B, person C. So I could teach them how to work lists and alphabetize and add extra categories. I don't think it is any actual usable names, unfortunately. But some people actually know a few persons who are in choir, so we might still be able to see if they are willing to part with that information.
I do believe you just taught a man how to fish in the most horrible of ways.
Perhaps it is their moral responsibility. Sure.
Famous line by Oppenheimer.
But I mean, we are here to gather information. We now know their true intent, how far they are willing to go, and we should look about this choir and see if they're actually, existing or not. I'm not sure. I don't think old people are capable of such offenses. Then again, we have seen old people who are. Who are we to judge?
Can I find Linda somewhere?
Yeah, sure. She is definitely gravitating around Victor.
I'll try to talk to her, but turn her away from Victor and keep an eye out that he's not paying attention to her.
Yeah, sure. I don't think that's too difficult.
Okay. Linda, interesting meeting going on here. It does seem like these choir members really have things riled up. That they are a menace to the town. Looking at how many people showed up here.
Did you just call them a menace, or
No. These menace
The choir.
they use the vocabulary menace. So
yeah. Okay.
The choir is the menace, right?
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. So
she nods and she says, "Yes, it's great. Our group has been growing rapidly, which is really good. We've also had a few newcomers join in." And she points at the group of you, but also Albert, for example. And she says, "Yeah, it's really good to have engaged people that are concerned with the well-being of our town."
yeah, our accountant has already helped your group with some keeping track of where
Yes,
these
the
these
list
enemies.
man.
Yeah, the list man. But
He reminds me of somebody, actually.
yeah, I heard something about a record keeper.
Yeah, the archivist of
The archivist.
Krasno. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're sure he's not been turned to the dark side?
I mean, we always have to be aware of these things. But the good thing about this Continental Choir is that they can never keep their political opinion to themselves. So they're very easy to spot.
So, what do we watch out for, or is there like hotspots where we have to stay away to make sure that we don't run afoul with them?
Some areas of town are you know are sort of more more inhabited by the older generation, and of course you would have a few of them hold up there. But in general, wherever you would see groups of elderly people, and they're not all elderly. You also have people of all ages join this group, but they all have something in common, and that is how to put this. They all sort of look a little vintage, a little dusty, out of fashion, if you will.
Right. But it's not like these are people that you've known for a long time.
Some of them are, yes.
Okay.
You see, my husband died a few years ago, but I had some contact still with my mother-in-law, but not since she joined the choir.
Oh, your mother-in-law. Oh, that is horrible.
Yes, I know. And that's why I prefer peaceful solutions. But you have to understand these people. You have to. They are a danger to
They're a
themselves,
menace.
and yes, exactly. And they must be. It must be put right. It must be the blemish on our society must be washed away.
Can I just ask, how did you first know that she was a part of
Oh, hello.
this choir? Yeah, sorry.
Well, I went there for tea, and all of a sudden she began about the factory. The big boss of the factory. And she started questioning his character, which is a very strange thing to do, of course, of the director of a factory. These are very dignified people, and should be respected at all times. And to question his integrity like that was very, very strange, and that made me suspect it right away. So I started asking a few questions, and she started going on about how we should maybe form a group within the factory to act as an organized. It's all sounded
A
like socialism
union.
to me.
Jesus, a union.
She shudders when you say it.
Is
Please.
there have you managed to like identify where this all began? Because I'm sure your mother-in-law didn't, come up with this red menace ideas by herself.
We all suspect that it started with a man in the elderly home who started this whole strange, rhetoric that they spout. A man by the name of Chimkovich.
Chimkovich.
He has since died of a heart attack, but his philosophy, let's say, has spread among the people there. And all of a sudden, we started hearing it everywhere, even just openly on the street.
Hmm.
If for now we have been able to keep it contained, but if this spreads to other cities and they find out that we were the source of it, I don't know what they will do to our little town.
Yes, and it would also ruin any business opportunities.
Yes,
We
think
could.
of the damage to our reputation.
Right.
Poor managers, they might have made a wrong investment and could be losing valuable money.
Well, thank you for the information. We'll certainly keep an eye out. It does seem like that next week might get a little dangerous.
It might, yes, but we have a duty to show up there and to negotiate with the choir and see
And
if we can end this nonsense.
but it does seem like some of your members are more keen on ending things with violence.
Yeah, she looks around and she sees a few people like that are a little more rowdy than others, and she makes like a sort of um like a harsh. She has a harsh expression on her face, like, and she says, "I trust that everyone here understands what they must do."
Well, I think we'll definitely be talking amongst ourselves to see how we could support such an endeavor, or maybe help keep things a bit quiet. Because if it comes to large scale bloodshed, that would also not be good for any economic opportunities.
hmm That's fantastic. And if should your colleague with his talent for lists run into any strangers in town, any people
Mhm.
that are that seem like they don't belong here, that may, you may find them homeless, but sometimes they squat buildings. She says this without realizing what's actually
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on. Should he run into any of those people, that he writes down their details and where to find them so that we can round them up after this whole Continental Choir thing has blown over.
because these strangers have been showing up a couple of months ago, or what's going on?
You
Do
know,
they actually speak the language, or?
yes, most of them do. Some have a bit of an accent, but for some reason they just started showing up. Most of them just shrugs, walk here. It's yeah. They started gathering in the outskirts. A few of the caves in the she points the few of the caves in the sandstone area are inhabited now by these very strange folk. We'll have to deal with them after all this,
Damn hippies.
right? We call them anarchists.
But they're not in cahoots with the choir, right?
She
It's
shrugs
not.
and he says it is an awfully strange coincidence that they both show up around the same time.
Right.
But this area has been known in the in past history to have traveling groups settle down here, um, like gypsy type people.
Oh,
Um,
gypsies! Oh God.
I know it hasn't happened in a few decades, but we suspect that this may be happening right now.
Yeah. Concerning, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of cleaning up to do in our little town.
Ugh.
And she
Immigrants.
she squeezes your bicep and says, "That's why it's good to have capable folk like you around."
Like actual
know.
honk
Don't know if
honk.
my
Or...
No, well, she puts her arm on her, on his arm, but like sort of like, oh,
I'm not sure that bicep is all that that great, but sure.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't do that with our accountant, it's fine. Because otherwise, it's like, oh, a hand.
Mhm. Well, if you don't fit the bill, she'll be pointing at Riven.
Uh,
I don't appreciate touching without consent.
I agree.
Crabgrass. What was it again? Crabgrass. I'd ask for
Crabgrass.
Can I find someone I haven't talked to yet tonight, and just
Sure. I'm out of NPCs, but sure.
No. It doesn't have to be.
You
It
can-
doesn't have to be. I
Uh-huh.
kind of just want to talk about leisure stuff.
Roll me a 2d6. I'm kidding.
I
What do you want to talk about?
I'm not going to roleplay the whole thing, but I kind of want to just steer a conversation to shows they have last seen
Shows they have last seen.
on TV.
Okay. Give me a little about creative. Partial success.
Who could have thunk? I might even bring up the documentary on Zagreb.
Right.
I saw this great documentary recently about Zagreb and blah blah blah.
They don't really want to deviate on the subject. But when you mention this documentary on Zagreb, you see a reaction in them. One of them is does spend a few sentences expressing their appreciation of this documentary, that they really enjoyed learning about a fucking foreign culture that it's identical to this one, but whatever. And thinks you have a funny language. The other isn't so much interested in discussing this, but you can tell that the 2-3 people that heard you mention it are at least aware of it.
Well, it's a cultural phenomenon if I ever saw one.
Oh yeah, it's like the Game of Thrones of the 90s.
Yes, Squid Games,
Mm-hmm.
Zagreb style.
Oh.
No, I mean, we've been here for a few days, right? And Riven has started chain smoking. Just non-stop chain smoking. Just
Yeah, you're not alone. People don't even bother going outside here. Like, the whole room is filled with a damp smoke that you just know your clothes will smell like in the morning.
If I
the cigarettes here are like unfiltered little death sticks that you just fucking.
do they go further, like marijuana, like stuff like that?
No, that's recreational drugs. That is absolutely out of the question.
But they do
Is there
smoke the
anyone that has-
asbestos that comes out of the walls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is there any brand that I see someone has that I don't have seen?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I just want to. Sorry, go ahead.
I'd like to go up and like try to swap some, Hey,
Okay, yeah. Do you want to trade or?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah, they're like, oh, I've never seen that brand before. What does it say? Oh, cancer, cool. And they trade a few cigarettes with you. Yeah, gladly.
Cool.
Mine has pictures of black lungs on it. Woo-hoo.
Yeah. Wow, mine has like a hole in the fucking, what is that? The throat.
Yeah.
Cool. Collect them all.
Mine has a guy with erectile dysfunction.
That's the best one.
Oh,
It's
he's
a collector's
rare.
item.
That's quite. Yeah, it's very rare.
Yeah, you bond over cigarette brands.
I just grab a few of each and like.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to try this. I appreciate it. I'm a new smoker, so I'm still trying to find the perfect taste, if you will. You know?
Yeah, well, be careful with these. It'll take a while before you recover after smoking one or two of these.
Cheers.
It's funny you mention asbestos in cigarettes. Completely, unrelated, but we have toilet paper. I kid you not, toilet paper with glass fiber in it. It is advertised on the packaging, glasvezel with glass fiber
What?
in this toilet paper.
I mean, you can make it, but why would you do
I
it?
think somebody like a whole think tank came together and wondered what is the worst possible thing we can put in toilet paper, and somebody was like, I know, glass fiber.
But you still
like,
bought it, and is it any good?
I don't know. I don't use it.
It's so you can have
Avoid
that.
it like the plague.
It's so you can have that gigabit.
It's like
wipe.
those wet things. Yeah.
Also,
You reminded me of that. It's like the absolute last thing you want in cigarettes. Asbestos doesn't burn.
I mean, it used to exist, by the way.
yeah,
Yeah,
they used to
asbestos
make
cigarettes.
asbestos
Asbestos
filters.
filters, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, those
Alrighty.
people lived long and fruitful lives.
Jesus.
So the meeting sort of comes to an end eventually. As people get drunk, you get more and more declarations of, like people who are very clearly just prepared to just fucking kill the whole lot and be rid of all the difficult, philosophizing and politicizing and whatever.
How many days is it until the next meeting? The meeting of the choir?
That would be like, it is now the end of the week. Tomorrow is when you are supposed to report in.
Mm-hmm.
And the next meeting is, second half of next week.
Okay.
We have to report in tomorrow. Is that correct? Did I understand this correctly? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So we have some days to prepare, but yeah. Dude, I don't even know if we can. Anybody want to do anything else here?
I have done enough damage.
You sure you don't want to advertise some, I don't know, new methods
Chemicals?
of... Yeah, exactly, new chemicals.
I mean, I could lay out a very well-drawn design of a sort of chamber where you can lure them in like cattle. But, no,
This is like a Holocaust doctor here.
Yeah, no, but that's not in character. I'm a numbers guy. Just
Is your name Gargoyle or Gibbles?
funny you should ask. It says Gargoyle, but it's pronounced Gibbles.
Oh, sure.
No, he was triggered to the statistical part by the guy saying whatever. Doesn't matter.
Could I hang around and once people start to head home, I'd like to offer to follow Linda home.
Okay.
Just offer her
To walk her home.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. She's a little sloshed at this point, probably. I think she will take you up on your offer. Sort of hanging on your arm as the two of you, swerve between puddles of mud on the way home.
Do we hear any commotion when everybody goes outside. I mean, usually after a thing like this, if they run into an actual member of the choir, that's when shit hits the fan, right? So I'll keep my ears open for when like people move outside and start moving as a group if an incident occurs. It's a small town after all.
I mean, it's late. It's like AM hours. There are no incidents.
Okay.
There's a few situations where political discussion turns heated, but always there's somebody to step in and say, guys, we're not here to fight amongst ourselves. We have a common enemy. Focus on that.
Okay.
And all in all, I keep repeating the hostility in this group, but you can't deny that there is also a very strong feeling of community. After a short while, the conversation deviates to other stuff, and it's like, hey, how's the family? And especially this guy who was with you, and his son. They have a lot of conversations about how people's families are, how they have to meet for a card game soon. There's also a small ceremony held for what's his face, Alexander, the dead man, where they have a minute of silence for him. So people go home drunk is absolutely out of their minds, like arm in arm, like. So yeah, it must be said that is also here. You sense that that warmth that is typical for a small community.
All right, just let me. Linda, remind me again what she worked at. She was like a consulting, right? No, wait, what was it?
Linda, I don't think I mentioned.
Did we follow her to?
Yeah,
No mind.
I think Compass met her in a neighboring town where she advised him to go see her uncle that was there about the truck.
That's what it was.
What would she do? She's probably like a salesperson or something like.
Okay, and what day is it?
Today is Saturday, I think, because Sunday you were supposed to check in.
You looked as I follow her home. And she's leaning over my shoulder. You just, I can see that you. Did you happen to have a few extra drinks today?
You say that to her?
Yeah.
She laughs and slaps you. He's like, oh, I'll be fine. You should have seen Chakov there. He was, I don't know, he was there on his bike. I don't think he'll get home. I think they'll find him in a ditch tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, sorry, I don't mean to intrude. Do you have someone waiting for you at home?
She sighs and says, I do not. My husband has passed away a few years ago. Between you and me, I am trying to catch the attention of Victor. But I don't think he really notices me.
Well,
I think I might be getting a little too old.
Listen, the
She's
loss
like
will be entirely on him. You are fabulous. You are very beautiful.
Oh, thank you. It is nice to hear that. I do. And she gestures into the empty street where you are passing your office building right now. Her house is a few houses down the street. And she says, it's not the nicest part of town. There's no real. I don't really have it. I never really had any neighbors before you moved in, so it's nice. It's nice to have to be able to talk to people again. You should come by for tea sometime.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when we came here, I thought it will be lonely just with the dudes, and those guys can be extremely boring. They don't know how to enjoy life. They don't even smoke. Wait, does he smoke?
I don't think she would smoke. No.
Okay, never mind. I didn't say that. Okay.
Okay. As fun as it is flirting with you, is this going anywhere, or like?
Yes,
what is your
So
intention here?
I want to ask for her phone number.
She doesn't have a phone.
For a sec, I thought that was Linda talking.
She doesn't have a
not
phone.
the phone.
No. Like, as far as this is flirting to you, is this going anywhere or?
Pretty forward, but sure.
No, that was very much the GM. She is too how should I say this?
That's
dignified to suddenly.
To keep things short, I don't enjoy flirting with you either. But to keep things short, I'll let her know that she can talk to me, and she's welcome to,
Yeah, she definitely she very much appreciates it. Even gives you a little look before she goes into the door. But it would definitely look like you made a friend.
I'll also say, I'm really curious how this thing goes with the town, and if I can, I'll gladly help. Just, do you mind if you keep me informed of things going on? So
She
because
nods and
I
she
don't like
says,
being surprised.
Yeah, she nods and she says, when I get the flyer, I'll be sure to drop it off in your bus.
Well, I take her hand and I give it a kiss, and I wish you a pleasant night, and I see you next
She
time.
giggles a little and bids you good night.
And I walk home, and I think to myself, God damn, she did not invite me home.
What was that last?
As I went home, as I go home, I think to myself, she did not invite me to her home.
No. Too old-fashioned for that. It's very unladylike.
No. Yeah, no. Jokes aside, yeah, I'll just go home to that, and
yeah, all of you have a pounding headache from the nicotine poisoning.
And the cinnamon in my case.
Right. The sugar fucking hype from.
I'm still shaking. Oh god.
From the huge glasses of apple juice. Yeah, morning comes. The rooster crows. What today is the day that you are supposed to report in on the modular ham radio that they brought you. You would have to fit a decent antenna and stuff, and maybe go to a high point, but it probably functional.
All right, let's make work of it. Do we have the plan actually anywhere, or are there any more details? We had to give them our name, right?
Give who our name?
When we report in, we have to mention our name.
Yeah,
Flying Circus.
Your group name and your
Flying Circus for now.
Flying Circus.
Cool.
Yeah, let's collect stuff and then.
Can anybody give me a tactics roll, and can anybody give me a creative roll?
I'll do tactics. Cause
I will just be onlooker.
Anybody creative?
Mine is 0. So who's?
Mine's -4, so I'm.
I'll do creative.
Well away.
I'll do creative.
Nice.
All right, so the two of you make short work of this ham radio, installing it, running a cable to the roof, putting up an antenna there. Compass, you go a little beyond just the technical installation, and that you spend some time scanning the frequencies of this area. You have a little tinny speaker standing on top of the radio that you're listening to, and you hear that typical that whistling going on. You find a few frequencies. One is like a logistical frequency that a local factory uses to organize their lorries or their trucks or whatever, to have them like all communicating. But one frequency in particular is a blast of garbled noise so loud that you are afraid that you just blew up the speaker.
All right.
Yeah.
Garbled
There you
noise
go.
of garbled noise.
Garbled, yeah. Garbled,
would I-
like nonsensical.
Yeah.
Would I have been
can
able
I-
to pick up? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, can I put the sound lower and see if it like repeats or what's going on?
With that roll, you tune down the gain of the signal. It does repeat. It repeats after a few seconds. And you recognize that it isn't actual sound information. It's like some sort of digital or electronic noise. Not digital, electronic.
Can I write down the frequency in my
Sure.
portable computer? I'll just keep track.
Yeah, it's like, let me see.
It's not.
I can just have it, written down. I know the frequency. Doesn't have to be an actual frequency.
It's
I'm
not
going
one of
to
the
look into
frequencies.
AM broadcasting. I was on an AM radio recently, and I was picking up British radio. It was kind of cool. Just like my car still has it, and just scanning the frequencies, and I was like, yeah, cool. Like very squawky sound, very typical.
It's not one of the frequencies that we have to use to report in, right?
No. It's a very different frequency. It's this radio, like the frequency spectrum is divided into industrial use, military use, and stuff. And usually your radio would only go to the limits of civilian use. But this is a custom made radio for your purposes, so you can receive the whole spectrum. And the noise is on a industrial frequency. Now then, do you report in?
Sure.
I
think we need. Hold on. I need to get the.
Maybe we should do a group huddle
first.
To check for other things we want to say, things we don't want to say. Like was it Cassandra that we executed? It's not Cassandra. She has an actual name. It was Lavender, almost Cassandra.
Lavender.
Stuff like that. Maybe we should, check what we want and don't want to say.
Is there any information you want to withhold?
That's a good question.
I don't think so, but that's what I wanted to talk to about.
I mean, we haven't really found out anything about Nova Zagreb or our organization. or even Cyclops.
We have a strong suspicion that there is extreme activities going on a large, relatively large scale. So not individuals, but an organized group. And there might be two of them. So the old ladies, old people. The choir could be a group.
It sounds like a group.
Yeah, I mean we haven't verified that yet, but we definitely have found a group that is agitated, is seeing things, and I mean we have suspicions that they are being directed, and manipulated. And there's the strangers that have been here for a few months.
Yeah, it's true. Actually,
I don't think we should. I think we should wait with reporting the meeting.
yeah.
I don't see the point with that. I'd rather see what they say first.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could report that there's like an imminent kerfuffle about to happen, right? Like there's going to be a serious attempt at a.
Well, we could say there
terrorist
has been
attack.
some chatter and some movements and stuff like that.
That's a good idea. We can be vague about it. Yeah.
But why
But
would we be vague
we have
about
been
it?
busy to secure the safe house.
I mean, because we only have their word for it, we only have the story from one
Yeah, but
side.
that's true. But that one side is already showing clear signs of going to aggression, right? They're not exactly mincing
Well, we can
words.
say
No,
that.
but we don't know what the other side doing now.
Sure, but that doesn't matter. We know one side is planning to kill the other side. What that other side is then doing seems kind of irrelevant, right? They could be
Unless
deciding,
the other side killed a bunch of them.
on one hand, let's say for example, the choir is planning on just having a little tea, party on that meeting. Then this tea party is getting murdered by the side that we just met. If this side is also saying, "Oh, we should kill the townsfolk," then we've got two groups with guns pointed at each other. In both cases, we're having a massacre. No?
Sure. But what's our mission really? Big picture.
That's a good question. Yeah, big picture is that we just establish a base.
But the big picture is we kill those two ladies. So I assume they're gonna ask us to kill these people. So I think we should be vague.
The mission was to kill the two ladies because they killed agents, but now they know that something bigger is happening. They're not going to ask us to kill an entire town. I'm pretty sure.
Not the town, but maybe the leaders,
Yeah, but even then, okay, I'll give you this. Victor is definitely looking like somebody who is manipulating people. That's 100% what he's doing right now.
For sure, yeah.
He's not saying kill people, but he's saying everything except killing people, telling people to kill people, right?
But sorry, okay.
Yeah, no, that's it. So I that could be a leader, but even without Victor, I think these people would be very easily riled up by somebody else.
But we don't actually have a long-term goal, right? We're supposed to infiltrate, lay low, establish rapport with the community, report on civilian activities and media presence, civilian contacts and media presence, and then basically wait for orders.
Yeah, because it says here, reporting and then wait a week.
So maybe we don't even have to say anything. We weren't actually expected to already go to a meeting. We were just expected to lay low. Actually, we failed.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Let's not say anything.
And start infiltrating, which is what we've done.
Right. So. Yeah. That's true. Priorities: locate a safe house, a ground floor residence, or shuttered shop. Well, it's not exactly ground floor, but close enough.
It's also ground floor.
Log civilian contacts and any media presence. Right. Okay.
So as for our mission, we don't really know yet. We were sent here, probably based on the data we gave, the video data, there's a manipulation. A source of that is probably here. Complicating factor is the ambush that we got before departure. That complicates things a little bit.
The infiltration of F.I.S.T. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
they're aware of that, right? We don't have to tell them that.
No. But that just complicates our long-term goal. What are we doing here? What we're trying to achieve?
I would like to report, though, that we have serious suspicions that the same type of brainwashing activity is going on here, except not directly against F.I.S.T, but more specifically against people who question authority of any kind.
Sure. Yeah.
Because that's something that I feel fairly strongly about that we've figured out, right?
Mm.
Yeah, it's not about figuring out or not. Yeah, we did that, but do we want to tell them?
I don't see any reason why not. The thing is, okay, we're agents in the field, right? The only thing that matters in the work that we do is that our organization has the knowledge that we gathered. Because if they don't, then what we do here is inconsequential. We want to feed them as much information so that the missions that we receive from them are relevant and informed based on the knowledge that we collected. If we don't do that and keep them in the dark, then they can't give us orders that matter.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go rogue and go without F.I.S.T, that's an option too, but then that's a pretty big decision that we have to make now, as in, we'll figure this one out ourselves.
It's not about that. I just figured we might want to know what they want us to do first. But
I mean,
doesn't matter.
Or first is definitely just saying like, look, we established a base. What I would say is, look, do all the mumbo jumbo passwords. We're a group. Or was it again the clown fiesta or whatever? And we have established we made contact with the civilians, have not been compromised yet, and also we figured out that some weird activity is going on with some of the townsfolk that resembles the brainwashing language that we've seen before. That's it.
All right, that's for me.
Yep.
And then I think we don't hold anything back. We've pretty much given them everything that we have.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. Let's call it.
Who's good at
By the way, Katok 65, that frequency you're supposed to report in on, is 4,224 kilohertz during daytime and 3,218.5 kilohertz in the nighttime.
Why?
It should come as no surprise that I actually figured out the exact frequency. And Katok is a nickname for those frequencies.
Cool.
All right. Just wanted to post
cool
about that.
And why is it different day and night?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's very active during trainings. Rarely appear on the main district network channel. Also formerly used before it switched. They switched it at some point. The nighttime frequency.
Okay.
At August 2020, the daytime frequency temporarily was switched to 6,822 kilohertz. There you go. Army doing army things.
Random fact of the day.
All right, so you report in using the passwords and everything, and you include that you were involved with a local group that wants to start shenanigans.
Yeah, again, I would keep it as per request of teammates, I would keep it vague. So we just basically say like, we've established a base. I guess we could give coordinates. I don't know if that's relevant. Probably not over radio, right? We made contact with civilians, the locals, but we are noticing a strange pattern of behavior where they are using language that feels similar to what we've experienced with the brainwashed people in Zagreb.
Right. Okay.
But we are
You send all
experiencing,
that.
but we are not experiencing hostilities pointed towards us.
Okay.
Of course, they don't know we're F.I.S.T, so
Right. You report all that. You speak into the microphone. You see the broadcasting dials jump up and down. But then it stays quiet on the radio. This is sort of what you should have expected. It, just reporting in and stuff doesn't necessarily mean that they will respond right away. And it takes, an hour or two. Maybe by then you've already wandered off and are doing something else. But all of a sudden the radio clicks on. And you hear a very familiar voice from... If it stops. Captain Dusan Marek.
Yes.
He is even less easy to understand now in that radio than usual. You have to turn up the volume to the max. And he goes, Flying Circus, report in.
I'll pick up if I'm near. I don't know who's near. Is it a random person? Should we roll for it?
It's up to you. Yeah,
Let's roll for
you
it.
can
there
roll
as
for it,
well,
or
but
just decide that you would be.
Let's roll for it. It's more fun.
Let's roll for it. Yeah. How do we do this?
I'm rolling a D4.
D4?
I see the list at the bottom. It's Compass, Riven, Joker, Gargoyle. That's the order.
I wouldn't talk in.
It's Gargoyle.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
You can be near. So he says Joker reporting. Okay. Hello, this is Joker from Flying Circus reporting. Hello, Captain Mark Dusan.
But you're Gargoyle.
Mm-hmm. Says
Sorry?
it's good.
You called yourself Joker.
No, I said Gargoyle, I think.
You said Joker. It's fine.
Oh.
You said Joker reporting. And...
Whoopsies.
That's weird. Okay.
I thought you were pulling a
Says
prank.
it's good to hear your team. We've lost a few of them already. So beware. Don't get recognized. Don't get caught. We have a first mission for you. We have lost contact with one team. They have not reported in. We have an approximate landing location. You are to go there and figure out what happened to them. Any questions?
I hit the mute button. It has a mute button, right? I guess.
Sure, or you can just unplug or whatever.
Yeah. Quick. Do we tell him that we killed Lavender, the Cyclops agent? And that we have proofs he was...
They should know that.
How?
Because Dusan Marek never landed with us and he was on the plane. No. Yeah, Lavender jumped out. That's a good point.
He definitely saw the kerfuffle as you were jumping out.
Yeah,
people grabbing people and launching them.
Yeah, maybe ask for names of the missing team.
They said no questions, right?
No, they said any questions.
Any questions? Okay, sorry, misunderstood.
Okay. Yes, we received over. Okay, could you give us the names of the operatives involved and the coordinates, please?
Sure. He gives you a number of code names. A few of them might have been somewhat familiar. Things like Foghorn. What else? Like some tacky sounding secret agent names. And like I said, well, the thing is, if you would have known these people, yeah, okay. So the old hands, the people who've been doing this for a while may be familiar with a few of these code names as central figures in the Nova Zagreb operation. The rest of you might actually know these people, but wouldn't know their code names, because you wouldn't know that they were agents unless you really had to know that.
Right. Yeah.
So these names really don't mean much to you, to be honest.
Oh, I still
It is
write them
team.
down.
Yeah, it is Team Grassroots that is dead, or dead. That has gone missing. Their signal is dead.
Oh, I don't think we need to go look for him, guys.
We have time. Bring a
the
shovel.
outcome is already.
Yeah, their signal is dead.
But notably, no Lavender.
No Lavender. Lavender would be in Mariposa's team.
Right.
Or that was the intention. But Lavender has gone missing. Nobody really.
Right.
Would Mariposa realize this? I don't think so, to be honest. He just jumped and never was fully aware of the things that transpired behind her.
Yeah, I know, but like, you know, she literally jumped backwards doing this.
No, that was Lavender.
Yeah, that was Lavender, exactly. So
yeah, but Mariposa jumped before her.
She was first in line.
As Mariposa jumped, Lavender wanted to cut her parachute, but she didn't get the chance because she didn't have the knife.
That's right.
So when Mariposa jumped, everything was pretty much still
sure,
all quiet.
But like everybody else that was still on the plane, including Derek, would know that Lavender's compromised.
Yeah, but these groups don't interact,
communicate with
per
each
se.
other.
As far as you know, it might have transpired that they met each other and they spoke and they it was asked and everything. But as it is right now, it would be safe to assume that the group that Mariposa belongs to is completely unaware of Lavender's situation, unless maybe, yeah, I don't think you've mentioned it to Marek yet, right?
We've not given any details yet, no.
Yeah.
Maybe we should indeed.
Then nobody but you might be aware of the fact that she's dead.
I think we should.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. Good points for us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Actually,
information. Go ahead.
I think Marek might mention it on his own because he did witness what was going on. He saw the gun being pulled as you jumped. So he would ask, like, if you have any information on the whereabouts of Lavender and the situation, because he also noticed like something was way off with her at the moment she jumped. He doesn't know exactly what, but you know.
Yes, she Operative Lavender was behaving very, very suspiciously. That's a very soft way to say it, on the airplane before jump off. And there was an altercation. We managed to take her out and find proof that she was actually working for Cyclops. So we have her taken care of. She will not be found. She's gone. And you know, this one threat
That's
less
ominous.
for F.I.S.T.
She will not be found.
This is one threat less for F.I.S.T.
I'll also lean into the microphone and say, do note that there might be more agents that are compromised within F.I.S.T. Be specifically on the lookout for newer members from the last couple of years.
Says, we are always aware of this, but risks must be taken. You have your orders. Unless you have any questions, I suggest you get to it.
We have coordinates of where they were supposed to drop, right?
Yes. Yeah. It is. Oh, okay. Yeah, he would send you the coordinates. It is located, as you checked your map, in the sandstone area south of the town. There is like a mountainous area with sandstone columns, very steep.
Home of the gypsies. Was it gypsies? No, home of the.
Yeah,
I guess
anarchists, hippies.
Hippies. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the caves there were rumored to be inhabited. It's true.
No more questions, Captain. I just want to note that still I am still coping with the fact that I was promised a desk job and now I am very, very much in the field. But I am coping well, Captain. Over.
You have done an adequate job so far. Keep it up.
Thank you, Captain. When do we report back in? When is the next
The mission is
scheduled-
finished or failed.
Okay, excellent. Yes, we will hear from you soon, hopefully. Wait, what's the mission? Oh, this is our mission, right? Look for the team.
Yeah, but
Yep,
does
okay.
that mean our previous mission is done?
Yes.
Cool.
I mean, the last thing you were to do was to report in. That's when your mission ended.
Cool.
Very well, we will hear from you soon, Captain. Good luck to you also as well, yes. Over and out.
Shit.
Radio.
We never asked like how we. I guess we just go to the same frequency and report that way, right? When we're done.
Yeah, he would probably give you a list of secondary instructions, like continue, continue building a rapport with the area, with the people around you, the neighborhood. Wow.
With locals.
And continue your infiltration and everything. Keep an eye out for any indication as to the origin of the signal on the VHS tape. Yeah. Stuff like that. See if you can find anything out about the.
How would we do that even? Just find more copies and the source of who makes them, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
people
Or maybe bust
responded.
the local TV station.
Yeah, people responded when Compass talked about the video, right?
No, I talked about
Yes.
it.
People
Did
showed
you?
familiarity with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a bit of a lead.
I mean, it came from here, so. But I'm
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking that there's probably another version of it. That the one that was sent to Zagreb was very specifically against F.I.S.T operatives, and that whatever is influencing these people is more tailored to trigger a different response.
Mhm.
I mean, it's making them extremely obedient to people in power, right? So it seems like a very potent crowd control.
Yeah, crowd
kind of
direction
thing.
even.
Yeah, but with the whole choir group popping up as well, it kind of seems like it's a response to something.
Yeah, could be.
Like I'm not even sure which side is Cyclops.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the side that's mind controlling, and then the choir is another entity responsible for these people. Also, maybe brainwashing them. I don't know. We'll see. It's predominantly old people. No, yeah, but we have a lead on that.
Vintage people.
Yeah, no. There's a guy who already died, but he was like the first guy to mention the democracy speak.
Yeah. Well, presumably, right?
Presumably.
And we also have the archivist Don.
Yes.
Prado
Polonsky.
Polonsky.
Yeah.
Rado Polonsky.
Yeah. So we have Prado Polonsky. We have the Strangers in the Hills. Well, which we're going next for our next mission anyway. I guess we could go talk to Prado Polonsky because that's like a little side thing.
But shouldn't we go look for the team first? It seems like more urgent.
They're dead. We can put it on ice. It's fine.
No, their signal is dead. Damn it.
Sure.
I mean, I would like that's the mission, so I would do that
fair.
first, right?
I'm all for side missions first. But here it seems like it seems more urgent. They could be in trouble. They could help us out.
Yeah, no. It's fair. It's the mission. It's the mission. Okay, so how do we get there?
As long as the story don't progress when we do the final mission.
Yeah. So that
how it is.
that we don't get journal updates
so you
or
don't
side
trigger
quests
any permanent changes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
No, but Do we know how
Just for
far
clout.
those hills are?
They're a ways off, but you have a truck.
We have a truck.
Oh yeah, we have a truck.
They're a few kilometers out of town.
Right. Road trip?
Road trip
Right.
it is.
Do we
Cool.
take,
Yeah.
do we take
All right.
Linda?
Let's fix our gear first. I'm bringing my duffel bag with everything I have in it. I'm not sure if you have any inventory to fix.
I
Yeah,
kind of
I
want to
assume-
figure out what's in this tube of strange paste. I need to like.
We specifically said no side quests. No, just kidding.
No, but it's a genie. I
Well,
kind of just like if
Somebody can roll creative and figure it out.
creative.
I'll roll creative. Give me the paste.
I don't want to get creative with it. It's actually really bad. Like I wanna be tactical about it. I want to open it. Maybe like have a
How do you
little
want to
waft.
figure out what it is?
I don't know. Like open the little thing, have a little like safe waft of it.
Smelly?
Put like a
Mr.
little.
Joker, I put the name and producer of this toothpaste in my portable computer, and weirdly, there are no hits on the 100 websites that are available at this point in time in the past. So,
Hundreds.
there's
Hundreds.
no
It
Says
information.
here you may have network connectivity issues.
Oh, yes. Lots of websites about network connectivity issues.
Right,
Sorry,
fine.
Joe.
Roll me tactics.
Okay.
And what do you actually do with the paste? How do you try to?
Well, that's the
figure
thing.
it out?
I like I'm scientific about it. So I'll first
Smell it.
smell it, see if
Very
I can
scientific.
see if I can detect similarities with the C4 brick that we have.
Detect with your nose, okay? Yeah. Sure.
Put a little paste on the table and like dissect it with some, like a little bit of the utensils. Does it smell at all like anything? Does it look like anything? Does it,
Yeah, it smells
the texture?
like salve, like when you flamazine, when you burn yourself and you put ointment on it. That's what it smells like. It's like a very typical.
Like aloe vera kind of adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'll put like a little pea worth of
Smells
paste,
very chemical.
and I'll slap it with a shoe.
Okay. Roll me 2d10 of damage.
Oh, God.
No, I'm kidding. I mean, yeah, you create a little smudge of a star-shaped smudge of.
I'll take.
You can just roll tactics.
Okay, I'll roll tactics. I mean, you're
Is this
asking
what
for
science looks like?
specifics,
All right. It takes you quite a while, but you figure out that it is a healing thing. Let me see. Cyclops, who had it, is
I
the
think
specialist, right?
I think this came off the specialist. Yeah.
This is experimental nanogel. Heal
Oh.
2d6, one use.
Oh wow.
Nice, good science. Good science.
I know. I thank you. I'm gonna quickly try this. I'm not sure if it works. One sec. Yes.
Cool.
I made a negative damage modifier. So. There we go.
Oh, cool. That's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, that's funny. That works.
Mhm.
Okay. So
So let's get our
you'll
gear
climb
together.
aboard the truck.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You all get thrown around inside of this truck. Its suspension is very loose, and the roads are very muddy and very potholy.
I'd like to vote. Who's driving?
Well, I
Okay.
would figure you would drive actually.
Right? Yeah. If
Yeah, I
I'm
thought you were
driving,
the
then
driver.
that's fine. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I'm driving.
You still want to vote?
Okay.
I mean, if you want to drive, then sure, that's fine.
Everyone votes for himself.
But if I lose, I'll punch you in the face.
I have experimental nanogel, so what you can't
You have to
you
punch
can't
him
do
twice.
anything exactly. Oh, yeah. I'll see for you.
Yeah, you were planned to be the driver, right? So,
Yeah.
the landscape in this around this town changes very quickly from an industrial little town to forests with dirt roads and very very quickly a mountainous area sort of appears in front of you, where roads all of a sudden start leading through those mountains with like cliff sides on both sides. It's a very strange topography around here. There's no or very few slopes, and they are located between cliff sides where it's possible to go up. You can tell that there is, the locals like to visit this area, or at least used to like to visit this area, because with all the hippies in the caves around here now, they seem to have stopped coming here. And yeah, very soon you reach the supposed landing zone of Team Grassroots.
Did they become one with the grass?
Yeah, there's a team on the Grassroots now.
Is there some high ground we can take to
Sure, yeah.
better look at the surroundings?
Mm-hmm. Plenty of elevated terrain here.
Yeah, I would climb up a little bit and look at the soil, see if there's any obvious footsteps or impacts or things that I could notice. Maybe paths that have been trodden through the grass.
Can two people roll tactics, please?
I will roll one.
I'll roll one too.
I would have definitely taken the sniper rifle with me and hidden it in the trunk.
Oh yeah. So you want to scan around with a scope, or?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How about you give me a tactics roll?
Meanwhile, my perception of with what I know and what I see is, yes, clearly a herd of bisons have gone from west to east here. You see, to the grass. That's what I think happened. We will not be able to find the footsteps of Grassroots now.
So there's a very harsh difference in altitudes. Yeah, very very harsh topography here, with lots of vertical surfaces. So it's hard to really get a scan of the entire area. There's always like dead zones but with Compass looking through his scope, at some point you would see between rocks and trees a white sort of object of pretty big size. That
be
looks
like a
suspiciously
parachute.
like the white of your parachute.
Yeah. Okay.
As you focus on everything, you also see some movement, but it's really hard to really get a sense of what it could be. It looks very shapeless, and it looks to be it appears from between the rocks and then disappears again, and angular shapes, small objects that you can't really pinpoint what it could be.
Is it a swarm of blood flies again?
No, you would recognize those.
Okay.
No, these are they look to be artificial objects. But like it's like somebody is like holding like cardboard cutouts and like letting holding them over the rocks and then disappear again and then like another object and you can't tell what kind of objects they are. They're just angular and different sizes and just sort of moving nonsensically among the trees and rocks.
Right, so I'd brief the team that I'd seen a parachute, but that there's definitely movement, and it doesn't look like it's movement coming from any of the missing operatives. So we should come up with a plan on how to deal with this or attack this situation.
I mean, we have the sniper scope, right? Could we maybe go to a place like with the car where we can have a clear sight of what this thing might be?
It's kind of impossible to reach high ground with a car,
right?
Because of all the steep slopes and stuff.
Yeah.
The only way you could get a glimpse of these things is like by approaching them from between the rocks.
All right.
Can I get like oversight where I can watch the team going close and like maybe not the rocks itself, but so that when they're close and something comes to them, that I could provide overwatch?
It's difficult. There's no real straight roads here, straight sort of valleys between the rocks. But probably closer to your target if you manage to climb one of these rock faces. You might have
Okay.
a better vantage point.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to do that then.
Mm-mm. Okay, so you halfway there, sort of you jump out of the car and start scaling a rock face.
Yep.
Could you give me a reflexive roll, please?
That I can.
Do you want a rope? I have rope.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely take some rope with me.
Yep, I keep
Okay,
rope.
yeah, that would probably bump it up to a full success. So yeah, you manage to do that. Looking through the scope, you now clearly see it's a parachute hanging in the tree. But there's no one hanging from it. It's just so it would appear that whoever used it cut themselves loose. Also, you still see movement, but again, it is difficult to make out what exactly you're looking at. Because the parachute is up higher than the ground. The rest of you jump back in the car, I guess. Where do you want to approach, on foot or in the car?
I'm kind of thinking on foot to be a little bit more stealthy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Just so that we don't at least see what we're approaching without just driving right into it.
As you are walking around here, you find yourself looking over your shoulder a lot. Not because you think anybody is following you or watching you, but because you sense that there is a strange buzzing in the air. Not audibly, but like tangibly almost. And not everywhere, but sometimes you round a corner or you pass a wall, and you find yourself looking at and touching the wall to see if it's maybe vibrating or something, because there's like a tension in the air here, a potency, if you will. You don't really find the cause of it or the source of it, but you definitely, and you all feel it. You can tell that your friends are also reacting to some presence here.
Can
Um,
I quickly pull out my night vision goggles and see if the electronics of them react weirdly?
the what?
The electronics
Oh,
of
the
my night
electronics
vision
of the. No.
Okay.
They seem to be working as intended. It's daylight now, so they they're
I don't want to put them
unusable,
on.
but they don't seem to react to
Okay.
any.
Okay.
And that is notable because if it was nuclear energy, for example, not that that makes sense, but this whole thing doesn't make sense.
Yeah, or like an electrical charge.
Then you would have
right?
noticed on the. So you can tell with some certainty that it's whatever it is, it's not nuclear in nature.
I have a hand mirror in my bag. I have no idea where I got it from, but I have it. I use it to be able to look in front and behind me, so I don't have
Okay.
to throw it again. Sorry, it's not as
Nice.
high tech as your night vision goggles, but it does a trick.
Nice. Low tech
Yeah,
observation equipment.
practicality.
You round the corner, and the first thing you would probably become aware of is the fact that there are things hanging between the trees. Random objects. Damn, I had an object generator. But yeah, like real mundane objects, like an umbrella, like a dog leash, just everyday objects you would find anywhere. Among them, a few cars. In fact, well, one car. That is, and these objects are not stationary. They seem to circle slowly. Even the car looks as if it is suspended from a wire, but you don't see any wire, and bumps the trees and spins gently as it moves between the trees. And then you notice in the very center of them is a person hanging there. They haven't noticed you yet. Sort of aimlessly looking around, moving a little, and as they move horizontally, they hover above the ground a few meters. As they move horizontally, all the objects that you see move with them. And they seem to be lost, and they seem to just be biding their time there, hovering around. Under them, you see a few corpses of dead people. One of them is even floating among the objects.
Do we remember? Do we recognize the dead people?
They are face down. You can't tell. The one that's up there, you don't recognize.
Okay.
The person that is hovering themselves, is that someone we recognize? Maybe one of the operatives?
It's a very young person, almost childlike.
Oh, Damien.
Bald. Bald, and they have like connectors attached to their head with wires that are now dangling loosely around their body.
Huh.
What do you do?
We know where where we come from. Is that like a straight path?
Sorry?
Can we see the car where we put it? Is it a straight path?
You are rounding a corner right now, so you would see the car a ways back, and you see this person on the other end of the corner.
We know just about where Compass is stationed, right?
Yeah, it's probably like in the like a little further behind you. They would have a very poor sight of this person, but can see you right now.
Yeah. I'm just thinking if we fight, we should lure whatever the fuck this is.
And there's no one else here, right?
No, not that you can tell. You can keep looking.
Shit. I really don't want to have a car instead of a face.
What's our what's our distance to this thing?
50 meters.
And we can each turn is like how much was it? 20?
There's
Something
no
like that,
real
yeah.
there's no real rules for it.
Yeah, but let's say 20-ish.
Okay. Oh, the thing is, this thing can probably float faster.
Perhaps. We don't know if it's hostile towards us or not.
No, that's the thing. I know it's definitely true. Like, we should talk to it first, but who's good at talking?
Instead of talking, we can see what its intention are. If I split up, you guys stay here, and I go to other side, and
Yeah.
I try to approach and see if it's hostile. If it's
Good
not hostile,
idea. I fully support this plan. You do that.
do you support because I'm the one who saved my life?
Yes.
Alright, it's cool.
Because I was going to propose a similar plan, but then I'd have to do it. So I'm very happy you're supposing the same plan. Splitting up and approaching and talking to it. Go for it, Camci. You got this.
I'm not doing that.
Yes.
Not even talk. Just make myself
Yeah.
heard. You know, just.
Okay.
But
Camci.
But I want to do it. I want to do this slightly away from the rest.
Yeah. We'll actually stay like in the direct line of sight of compass. And try to use the trees as coverage. So if a car gets flung towards us, the trees would,
Okay. These are pretty flimsy trees, but yeah, you can definitely find some cover.
They should at least stop somewhat, the velocity of the car.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
You step inside and view Riven. And it still takes a few moments longer for this child to recognize to notice you. But when they do, their head suddenly snaps toward you, and they stare at you with big round eyes. The next moment, you are no longer in a forest, and you are no longer a grown man. You are a girl, kind of small girl, very skinny. You're cold. You're poorly dressed. You're walking barefoot through cold halls of what seems to be a hospital. You hear crying. You hear children crying. You hear their crying being muffled, and you hear through that muffled that whatever is blocking them. You can hear their cry turn into a scream and then cut out. There are doors to your left and right that have bars, little windows with bars and little doors within the door for to pass stuff through. And those to be filled with children or small operating rooms or rooms in which experiments happen. The doctors in this building that without compassion and without remorse conduct experiments on children such as you. Because you were born special or because you were made special, it depends on the child. You ended up here, and they keep you here, and they run experiments to see if they can extract your talents from you or replicate them or whatever. You don't really know why they do it. You just know that it hurts terribly. that they never ever leave your thoughts alone, that they always read whatever is going on in your brain and try to stimulate you with electric pulses, all sorts of horrifying shit. But they didn't lock your door well enough. And you managed to pry it open. And now you are slapping your little wet, bare feet on the tiled floor as you sprint through a hallway. You see at the end of the hallway there's a window, but there's bars there. You knew they would be there. So you turn back. And you keep running. And behind you, you hear alarmed voices of doctors and employees of this facility. You recognize the voices of a few people that you particularly hate because of the things they've done to you. And you keep running. You run as fast as you can, and you find a like a service door that, for some reason, is ajar. Somebody left it open while making deliveries. You don't know. You throw your full weight into it. It slams open, and you are blinded by the sun shining on a parking lot. And you begin running into the forests, and you keep running. You never stop running. You minutes turn into hours, and you keep running, and hours turn into days, and you keep running. At some point, the drugs are wearing off, and you are no longer running. You are just above the floor, dragging toes over the asphalt as you, or over the forest soil as you continue propelling yourself forwards, and you fly higher and higher amidst the trees, and you feel like you're dreaming as you just keep fleeing whatever is behind you, strongly attracted to something ahead of you. You don't know how far it is, you don't know where it could be or what it will look like. You just know that you will find comfort there. You will find safety there. And now you are a man again. And you are looking at the child who just projected her memories into your brain and is now hovering in front of you as if asking you a question. What is your next move?
As I return to reality, I put my hands on my head and I fell down to my knees and I scream out, I'm not one of them.
Mm-hmm. There's not much reaction from this child, and you may still whatever lingering connection that you have that is quickly fading. You may understand that this child does not even have a notion of who they are, or who else you could be. She's only known doctors and prison wardens, so to speak. She doesn't for her. You just are one of them. You are an adult, and you have the potential of harming her.
Does she seem to understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, she speaks. Seems to speak whatever they speak here. Russian, is it?
You showed me what you have been through, and I'm deeply sorry for it. But you have to trust me. I'm not here. I'm not one of them. I'm not here to hurt you.
Give me a creative roll.
Fuck!
Also known as a fail. Oh,
No,
nice. Oh,
that's
you have
not
0.
too shabby,
Okay.
actually.
Not too
Partial
bad.
success. She seems calm. She seems to not engage. She's just hovering there, sort of. Yeah.
Can I continue, or does she want to?
Yeah, no, she doesn't seem to want to do anything. She seems to have like a sort of demeanor around her of a child who is comfortable, who is just, you know, well, she's clearly nervous, but she seems to find comfort in hanging amongst these trees. She's really intent on staying right there.
Was the okay? Is it night now? Is it dark, or
No.
when do we leave?
It is. You probably left in the morning-ish, considering that contacting base was first thing you did.
Okay. In the memory, when she ran out, was it night or what?
It was daytime.
So was this very recent, or was it a few days ago?
It was a few days ago.
Okay. Fuck. How can I?
Give her an
Okay,
egg
can I
roll.
open my look? I raise my hand and I look. Let me pull out my bag, please. I have food. I can see that you are hungry, so let me show you my sincerity that I'm not here to hurt you. And I wait for her nothing.
She doesn't nod. She just looks very curiously at you. There is. It's very subtle, but there is a reaction. Like she tilts her head, sort of, and looks at you curiously, and you can, it's you get the feeling that she's looking you up and down, trying to sort of maybe see where you're hiding that food.
So with my left hand, my left hand is up. While my left hand is up, I slowly take out my bag and I find whatever snack I find, and I slowly
Yeah.
raise it towards her.
She lowers ever so slowly until her toes touch the ground, and then the balls of her feet, and then she's standing. The objects also lower, but still, like the car is now scraping over the rocks as it. As if you want to come closer, you will have to like slowly dodge and weave between kitchen appliances and.
I mean, as long as I don't sense any, that she's gonna, if I don't sense any hostility, if I do that, then yeah, I'll slowly walk ahead.
Okay, give me one last creative roll.
Come on, Camci. You got this.
Create. You have a war die, I think.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
No, oh, it's armor. You have armor. That's it.
You can share war dice, huh?
Yeah, I do have a war die left.
The
Me
issue
too, I
is
have one.
the issue is it's a 3.
It's a 3, right? Yeah, it's really low.
That roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still a 50% chance you get it to
Partial is
Partial
6, right?
success.
Is it 7? Partial?
7. So 4,
4, 5, 6.
5, 6 makes it a partial success.
Who can? Anyone want to share?
Sure, I'll share.
I'll share.
Oh, you will do it? Okay.
Do you want to? I regenerate them depending on your mistakes.
Yeah, I really don't.
Endless supply, you mean?
No, not endless. Circumstantial. But I share my war die.
Is
Okay,
it's
give me another d6.
roll d6 or?
Yep.
The tension is building.
Let's see what comes out.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, nice, dude.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's a 7. That's a partial success. Alrighty.
Good going, guys.
6.
Nice.
You approach, holding out the candy bar, or the protein bar. I'm guessing that's what Camci would. Camci.
Let's
Riven
say it's
would.
a protein.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of protein bars.
Yeah. Because of course you do. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you hold it out towards her, and she's clearly nervous. You can when you step closer to her, you can see that she's shaking. She's obviously cold, as you would be. She's wearing a hospital gown, and that she's very nervous, very frightened. But her eyes on the bar that you hold out towards her. So she lets you approach. And you sort of enter her sort of hemisphere of dangerous objects. You you see the shadow of a fucking Trabant pass over you as you step towards her. And she slowly, actually, she doesn't. She doesn't reach out. But you can feel a slight tug on the candy bar, and when you let go of it, it will hover in front of her, closer to her. This happens when you are about 2 meters distance from her, so you don't have to approach her any further. And it floats. It floats down towards her sort of limply hanging hand, and lands in her palm, and she grips it.
Does she appear to know how to open it?
I think it would like the paper would probably like tear as it was flying towards her. So it sort of like it tears into ribbons around the bar, and she's now holding a sticky protein bar in her little hand.
And now that I'm this
You see
close,
a wristband, also like a plastic wristband around her.
right? Now that I'm this close, can I get a sense of how old she is?
Oh, not old, 8.
Oh shit! Okay.
This is a real child, and the way she sort of carries herself, you would have guessed she was older before, but now that you're standing in front of her and you see how tiny she is, this is really yeah, and yeah, as you look her up and down, she keeps an eye on you while she slowly begins eating
Yeah.
the thing.
I'll say to prove it to you that I'm not here to help you. Do you mind if I do that?
To what?
I ask her, do you mind if I help if I to prove it to you that I'm not here to hurt you, and I wanna be open with you. But promise me that you won't be scared. Yeah.
You don't really get a reaction from her. She's just eating and eyeing you. In the meantime, the rest of you, in particular, Compass, you are on top of a humid, moist sandstone pillar.
Mhm.
And you see the backs of your colleagues. You may even see some of Riven. You don't really know what he is doing there. He seems to be very carefully, handling something. But you would also be checking your surroundings.
Mhm.
And you notice that in the distance, another car stops. It stops outside of the zone that you are in.
Mhm.
And people begin getting out.
Like, so this is if I wait, can I draw here? Can, right?
You want
So
to draw a bit of a map?
yeah.
Give me a second. So
Shitgun mansion.
the way I'm imagining this, right, is that
Mhm.
there's a thing here, and there's a thing here, and there's a thing here. Sort of. So this is how you guys approached. Boom. Around here is where you are, I think.
Mhm.
And the around here is where the car is, and probably you notice the car stopping in sort of that direction.
Wait, but wouldn't he
There's
have?
this curve there. Sorry.
Wouldn't Compass then have a clear shot of the lady, the child?
Well, no, because the child is here.
Yeah.
It's sort of, but like it's what you call it, obfuscated. It's hindered. There's this isn't as
There's trees and stuff, right?
clean as
Yeah.
there's rocky pillars, there's trees, there's
Okay.
formations.
Yeah.
So he does have some some glimpses of what's going on, but really not a clear sight.
Okay.
If I whistle from here, would my compatriots hear me?
Yeah, if you're a good whistler.
Go for a whistle.
No, I mean, I think that like as a stage performer, that I would actually be
Oh yeah,
efficient with that.
most likely.
So the question is, can I do a whistle that they would hear, but like would be very hard to pick up for?
Yeah. That car is still far enough
It's
distance.
still far off. Okay, then
And it's like
I'm
sort of behind the curve. So the other your colleagues can't see them yet, but they will see.
then I'll give a whistle. And I guess like we've been a team for a while now, so it would be like an alert whistle or something, like there's something going on. And then I would turn my attention. I would like shift my position to start tracking the car who is coming out of it, and also like if I have any like an extra coat or something to like throw it over my my head and my and the sniper rifle to kind of blend in more with the rock and not
Yeah.
stand out as much.
Yeah, you're
as
pretty
like
much like in a blanket of dry leaves, so you can easily like
yeah,
Just shimmy
those
until you're
spiders that
exposed.
sort of wiggle until they
Yeah.
disappear.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
So yeah, the whistle, and then keeping track of like how many people are coming out of the car and what they look like.
Right.
My reaction would be to slowly get down, to not make too much noise, but to make my profile as low as possible. I guess.
I'll follow suit.
Okay.
I assume I heard that too.
Yeah, you hear the whistle, but you can't really tell where it came from, because you see your colleague as poorly as he sees you. You just hear a signal behind you.
But I will know it's a warning, I guess.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told this girl, look, these bad people. Look over there. I have two friends there. Okay, don't be scared. But right now, bad people are approaching. Can you hide somewhere, and we can continue afterwards.
We'll continue this later.
Can I have your phone number?
She's
As I say, I have two friends there. I raise my hand to, show yourself.
go ahead.
You raise your hand to us, signaling that we show ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
guess I would,
trust, basically.
yeah, I guess I would go like knee height, I would raise myself to my knee. Maybe I make eye contact with the Joker first.
I'll just
but I mean,
shrug and just maybe wave, extend my arm or something, just.
yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, yeah, she spots the both of you. You are far enough distance that she doesn't really react to you much. Yeah. You tell her to maybe hide or whatever. And as a reaction, she slowly begins hovering again and goes to hang a few meters above you. Kind of enraptured with the bar that you gave her, the protein bar, and otherwise doesn't seem to
Is she still
understand that.
She's still dragging a car along?
Oh yeah. The car also comes off the ground as she does, and orbits her. It is 11:15. Do you want to keep doing this, or?
I'm just waiting for Camci to draw his axe and kill her. But
you just ruined it. You just ruined it.
I mean,
I'm just
he
kidding.
got
just
some
kidding.
crazy flashbacks. So no, I'd like to round it off.
Yeah. Let's keep the
I mean,
suspense.
I will
Yeah,
just
exactly.
show you
Turning
the
point.
people. I'll just show you the people that came out of the
it's
the
people
car.
in lab coats, obviously.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty much actually. Boop. This is a whole group of them.
Yeah.
That's 7 people from one
Well,
car.
they look very friendly.
It's a big car. It's a clown car,
clown car,
The thing
yeah.
is, the people keep coming out. Yeah, like 3 doctor-looking types and 4 more like henchman-looking types.
Right. Yeah, that's
Wow.
bad news.
That's a lot of fucking dudes.
Actually, speaking of which, now that I'm this close, the dead people, or do they have this doctor clothes as well, or they like our friendly friends?
They do not. You can roll me tactics if you want to see if you recognize anything or anybody. Yeah, these are pretty regular clothes. They seem to be civilian clothes.
So not our friends, not our military friends.
Not that you can tell.
Right.
I mean, the parachute's right there, so they certainly are, but your tactic sucks, Camci. We established that. The role established that your tactic sucks.
For all we know, they left, and these.
That's true.
It could be medical people or just civilians.
Civilians, yeah.
It's true.
Could I? Can I ask something? Other question. Could I use this memory as that she showed me to backtrack where she came from?
It would take a hell of a roll, but it's not impossible.
Guys, we need to save up on war dices.
Make more mistakes.
At least 3.
Cool. Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah, thanks for hosting.
Yeah.
It's cool shit.
We just found 11 in the woods.
Exactly, yeah. I was just going to say. That's why I said give her an
I was
ego.
just going to say the same. Yeah.
11?
From
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
I've never seen that.
Really?
You You
Yeah.
just described exactly.
Damn,
the plot.
dude!
Yeah. Crap.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate when it happens. I mean, it's not that
I mean, yeah,
original. The child's psychic escaping from a
Just-
a
it's a
hospital.
bit of a trope, but it's like her age,
Yeah, it's,
Mhm.
the stuff she has on, and also like
Right.
her
right.
abilities. Yeah.
her
Well, that's
abilities are
annoying.
kind of similar-ish.
Well, this is 12. Okay, this is someone else
yeah.
completely different.
Actually, there's a 12 in the show as well, I'm pretty sure.
Aren't,
God
aren't they?
damn it!
Aren't they clones or something of
Yeah,
her?
they're numbered,
Isn't she
and
like the
11 is
11th clone?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Watch the screen. Originally, I had 2 prepared, but I ran the numbers and I was like, well, you know, don't want it to be a complete suicide mission.
Oh, I
I
mean,
mean,
she's
what did you?
she's okay for now. So
She's totally
Yeah,
on
yeah,
our
yeah.
side. We have a new companion. Fuck. I'm killing off this character tonight so I can roll this one.
It sounded like you expected us to fight her.
It was definitely an option. I try to. I always make these situations trying to be as open as possible. Usually, well, often I am like, yeah, okay, the odds of fighting is quite high. But here I sort of want to, I didn't want to push you in that direction. But if that failure would have remained a failure, then it would have been
that was
Car
a good
City.
war die.
It's a good war die, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Value war die.